Well, it's time for our Sunday specials. Flooding has been identified as one of the major causes of displacement of persons from their homes, and its devastating impact is felt across livelihood, infrastructure, agriculture and economy. In this special report, TVC News' Miriam Daniels takes a look at the impact of the recent flood in Akwa Ibom State.
Earlier in the year, NIMET report revealed that Akwa Ibom State is at the risk of heavy flooding between April and November. Its attendant impact is estimated to cost lives and huge economic resources to the state. The World Bank estimates the total economic damage from the 2022 floods at approximately $6.68 billion. In Akwa Ibom State, areas usually ravaged by floods are Abak Road, Akar Road, IBB Way, Atiku Abubakar, and others. We sought to know how proactive government has been reducing the plight of the people since the announcement by NIMET.
This is Atiku Abubakar Way, one of the areas previously noted for its devastating flooding impacts. When it rains, this area is completely impassable. Vehicles, homes and businesses destroyed. But in April this year, the government constructed and commissioned an underground drainage channel in the area. And so we visited the residents 3 months after to know what difference this intervention has made in their flooding experience. This man is a resident of the area. On sighting our crew, was excited and opted to speak to us.
Right now, the time when we come out here, you cannot come out here for the next 3-4 days when rain drops. But right now, you can come out here even though rain falls for the next 3 days. The man has really helped us. God will bless him. Our governor, the man has really tried. He has the heart of a father for the people. I can say Atiku now is a very dry area, just like an estate. Not just what the flood took away from the place, the street lights, how the place is being beautified.
Immediately the rain start to rain, everybody will close their shop and run away and leave the territory. Or else the water will come and pack their things up.
This carpenter's business is just 2 months old in the area. He tells us he has not had any flooding encounter since he arrived.
No, nothing like flood, nothing like water, nothing like flood. Everywhere is plain, it's clear.
This school is one of the businesses on Atiku Abubakar Way worst hit by flood. The head teacher tells us whenever it rains, they send messages to parents not to bring their children to school. This went on for over 10 years. 10 years of business and academic downtime for both the school, parents and pupils.
It did not only affect the school, the whole environment. What was really very damaging was the drinking water. All the boreholes will be affected.
Because it will be flooding. So that was what we used to face as parents and as adult staff of the school.
The flooding intervention continues beyond Atiku Abubakar Way. Beyond approving the demolition of buildings on the waterways as part of proactive efforts to arrest flooding in the state, the government is currently constructing another underground drainage in Itam. It says flooding will soon be history for the residents here too. In another visit, residents of Abak Road, while lamenting losses to the impact of flooding, are optimistic that the ongoing government interventions get to them soon.
You take this table and things were there on top was so where everything condemned. So we have a very big problem here, and we need help.
The flood is too much. If one rain just come like this, it will just scatter everything, enter our shop, and it will destroy a lot of goods in the shop.
Government says the ravine reclamation at Odoiwang Street beyond being a flood and erosion control intervention, will also be used as a tourist attraction and recreational center.
And we're trying to see how we can even progress it to turn this to a mini tourist center. This is government house. Erosion is eating. So if we didn't do that intervention when we did, you don't know what would have happened by now.
A period where the whole world is talking about climate change, and we even have flooding in places like Dubai, that's a desert, then you have seen a governor that has focus. He is not waiting until you will have major and maybe all the people will be moved out of the area, maybe a number of them drowned before he came in.
What roles can residents play in preventing flood? Prince Ikam is the chairman of the Akwa Ibom State Environmental Protection and Waste Management Agency, AKSWEPMA. He attributes the flood occurrences in the state to indiscriminate dumping of refuse.
Even before the climate prediction, he had given us a marching order for us to desilt drains. He had given us a marching order for us to, demolish houses that are sitting on top of drains. So he also reiterated that on Saturday by telling all agencies of government to be on their oars, not to rest on their oars, to be on our feet for us to ensure that we carry out those actions. He had also set up a committee, Akwa Ibom State Emergency Management Committee, that is headed by the Deputy Governor.
When we asked residents what they think is responsible for their flooding, they all agreed with Mr. Ikam's position.
If the rain fall now, you see the kind things the flood will be carrying, and the whole quarter is blocked. It's not only our side, from the end, from the beginning of Nkemba to the end. Even this back route, everywhere is blocked.
What geological reasons could also be responsible for flooding? Professor Olatunji is a professional geologist.
And of course, we also encouraged proper engineered construction of our roads. Lots of roads have those proper design drainages. You see water in them, not flowing. The reason is because most of those drainages were not properly designed and constructed. So we should adopt best practices.
Government says it is playing its role by ensuring safety of lives and property, providing quality infrastructure, but wants the citizens, on the other hand, to take ownership and protect government projects in their areas. Miriam Daniels, TVC News, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State.
Well, there is a growing concern over